Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Marvel Rising, Battle of the Bands, Battle of the Bands. I'm running all my words together, as usual. Anyway, this is focused mainly on. This is a series of many different movies and things like that in the Marvel Rising milieu. I don't know, is that the proper word to use? It's a Marvel Rising is a banner brand uh, for Marvel that focuses on teenage versions or teenage heroes trying to make their mark in the world. And it focuses on mainly Squirrel Girl and Ms. Marvel. They're kind of the core of it, at least in the original Secret Warriors episode movie, which was actually like an hour and 40 minutes. This is only 23 minutes. I thought it was going to be a whole other movie, but it's like a television episode. I also discovered there's actually Marvel Warriors Initiations, which are all 5-6 minute shorts. I had to add that to the list for next quarter. I didn't realize. By the way, not Marvel, Disney Plus is adding stuff without telling us. Droids just showed up. I just saw. R2 and 3PO from Star Wars. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. This is just a Ghost Spider centric story where she's a drummer in a band. By the way, if you read the comics, and just be aware, this is not meant to be an animated version of the comics or the MCU or anything else. This is its own reality. There's no. In the comics, Gwen and the band, the MJs, led by Mary J. Watson, Clory Grant and Betty Brant, and of course all the alliteration that Stan threw into things. They exist in a different reality than the proper Marvel 616 reality. So, yeah, they don't deal with any of that in this. Everybody just happens to exist in this reality together without crossing dimensions. It's all their own thing. They're all together. So we get Squirrel Girl, we got Ms. Marvel, we got Patriot, we got Inferno, America Chavez, Riri Williams as Ironheart, and Ghost Spider, and a few other characters move in and out here and there. But this is very much a tight and fast 23-minute episode where Gwen is trying her best to get on time to practice and sound check so that they can play in the Battle of the Bands. But she keeps getting pulled away doing superhero stuff and fighting something that is deafening different parts of the city. It's a blast coming from at different points, just turning over cars and destroying buildings and leaving people without their hearing anymore. And they're trying to figure out what this is. Yeah, I mean, and then of course the team fights, or they basically they're just left to clean up after every single destruction, and they got to do what they can to figure out why this is happening so it won't happen again. And so there's that struggle. I won't give it away, but by the way, let's just say one of the bands they're competing against is the Thunderbolts, named after a superhero team in the comics, and their lead singer is Screaming Mimi. So, if you know what I'm talking about from the comics, then you know exactly where this is going. But I won't ruin it for the rest of you. So it's a good fun little adventure. Like there's a bunch of these, like I said, and they star like Dove Cameron. She's Ghost Spider, and she's all over. She's a Disney girl. She's part of the Descendants. Yeah, I think so. And she does other stuff. Was she also? No, she wasn't any other Marvel live action heroes. For a minute, I thought she was Dagger, but I don't think she is. No, she's not. I could be wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Melania Vaintrub is Squirrel Girl. She's always good. She's always hilarious. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you've seen her in plenty of TV phone ads. I forget which one it is. But yeah, she's funny and awesome, and she's just great. Tara Strong is in this, plays Mary Jane. There's a Tyler Posey, there's Inferno. There's a number of recognizable Disney names throughout this. So, yeah, if you're a big fan of Marvel stuff, this is it'd be a shame to call this, it's girl centric. It's more for the girls. It's not that. It's for everybody. Yeah, there's a lot more female heroes in this, and that's great because in the past it's always been mostly a male focused kind of thing, and they're not here to. There was also a time in comics when women were just drawn to be titillating to teenage boys who couldn't afford pornography. The 90s. So, or any decade in the 20th century, just about. So, yeah, depending on what your tastes were. It's not the way it is anymore. The way they animate this, I really actually like. It's a modern style of animation. It's not just... You can sort of see some of the cheaper forms out there that are more stiff and repeated cells and things like that. This is... Imagine it's more digitally done, but it looks great. They're not afraid also to show musculature on the women, and they're not all about big bouncy boobs. Like I said before, that's all it was. It was made for boys. This actually shows respect to women's bodies. So yeah, it's not just a woo. They're not there to make you excited. Let's just say that these gals are heroes. Anyway, enjoy it at whatever capacity you feel like watching it, but it's a good time, especially if you love these Marvel heroes or Marvel heroes in general, and it's good for kids, all ages. There's nothing weird or anything else, so it's a good time. So so check that out. Marvel Rising, Battle of the Bands, and all the other things. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
624.
624. Ooh. I think we're in the thes, maybe. Nope, we're past that. Oh. Okay, we're deep in the wild section. Back to the documentaries, National Geographic, and they have a number of these wild. Usually it's a wild type of animal or a wild location somewhere in the world. In this case, 624 is both. It's the wild cats of India. So Wild Cats of India is what we're not watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Channel. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Challenge. Everyday Challenge. I don't even know. I've been doing this for like a year and a half, and I don't even know what the name of my own freaking channel, show, whatever. It's Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye.